Hello and welcome back to Telecreations. In this video we are completing the trilogy of what is this boutique brand. First we started with Arrow Video, then we went into the Criterion collection, now we are talking about the one, the only, forgettable one, Eureka Cinema. Eureka Cinema and their Masters of Cinema series is a British label, or UK label I should probably say, just because they're all region-based stuff. And it's literally almost the exact same as Arrow Video, so there's not much to talk about, but I'll dive into the ones that I do have that I think are worth showing off. There are standard release ones for Eureka, but they mostly just look like this. This, much like Arrow Video, original poster, background, which is just details about the film. You've got your Eureka label, Masters of Cinema series, and number 240. You've got your Eureka logo at the top, Mothra logo, Masters of Cinema series, and 240 again on the spine. Clear casing, which is nice. This actually came with a box, which I will show off in a second. That comes with a J card, which is a limited edition box set details. But of course, all those details come with the pink stuff. So you got your disc, you've got your reversible artwork, which comes with all those extra details. So it's literally the exact same as Arrow Video, except, does this come with, oh it does, hold on, let me just go grab it. This one in particular, the Mothra set, actually comes with extra stuff. You've got your box, which is a beautiful design. I really dig it. I dig the colours, I dig the look. Really nice. I'm very happy to have bought it. You open it up, and you've got your book with the original poster, which is really cool. It's a nice, thick, cardboardy book with 60-odd pages in it, which talks about the Jasper Sharp on Mothra, Designing the Queen of the Monsters, an interview with Scott Chambliss by Simon Ward, Mothra, Utopia and Hell by Christopher Stewardson, Mondo artwork by Peter Santa Maria, that's her name, Ishihiro Honda, A Life in Film from Godzilla to Kurosawa, extract by Steve Rifle and Ed Godzies, a name I'm not going to pronounce, viewing notes and Bluray credits. Then of course you got your extra details about the cast, the crew and all that stuff. And yeah, you just have, it doesn't always have wacky pages like that, they do just go to regular looking pages like that. And the same stuff, you've got your colours, you've got your nice pages, there's a lot of stuff. A two-sided poster, you've got the original Mothra poster for Japan, which is really cool. Good material too. It's not a cheap material. It's a nice material. And the original kind of American Mothra poster. And uniquely, no poster that is the exact same artwork as this. So, which is something I actually really dig, because that makes me want to put up the poster more. I like that about it. It doesn't have to do that, but I really like that. Secondly, and the real reason why I keep spinning, hold on. And the real reason why I have a lot of Eureka is mostly just for, it's just for Jackie Chan. Do I have, where is Nosferatu? Oh yes, Nosferatu is right there. Oh, I've got an old boy. Okay. As a good comparison as well, Nosferatu, same deal, but they don't have it doesn't have a box, but it does have a booklet inside that I can't be bothered taking out. So there's that as well, which is nice. Jackie Chan. Sorry, that was a bit of a weird diversion. Let's start with the Drunken Master. These are all Region B prints. Actually, this is all regions, DVD and Blu-ray, which isn't rare. I think Eureka Cinema are one of a bit different to Arrow Video, where they emphasize all regions for everyone, especially if it's a harder print to get your hands on. So this is the same kind of very plain background. This one is all, I don't know, it's slightly different. New 4K restoration, original Cantonese soundtrack, rarely heard on home video, alternate Cantonese, English and Mandarin audio options. Multiple English subtitle options, audio commentary by Hong Kong film experts, video interview with Jackie Chan, new video interview with film scholar, 20-page booklet featuring new essay by Michael Brook, deleted scenes, stuff like that. You open up, you get your 2 discs, no artwork on them, but that's alright outside of the title. And you get a 20-page booklet, which isn't all text. You've got a kind of wallpaper background, but it's mostly just a still from the film. Get a little booklet with some nice artwork to it, and just get a few detailed pages. You get a nice contrast given the images up at the top as well, which is nice. And yeah, notes on viewing as well, which is interesting, as well as some original posters on the inside. So it gives you some nice variety towards the film itself. Doesn't obviously have any reversible artwork because it just has the original artwork with the Eureka banner. And then you got these 2, which are more unique in their portrayal. This is the first of the Police Story and Project A series. I only have 2 police... Actually, I got 3, but one of them is like the 4th or 5th one, and it's in Japanese, so it's not Eureka Cinema. This one does actually come with reversible artwork in white. Literally the exact same artwork, just in white. However, the case itself, this is actually the other one, does come with a booklet as well. Same kind of deal with a lot of images as well. I like these ones too, because these ones come with images like posters, alternate posters for the films, as well as like behind the scenes images, which is nice. But these actually come in 2 packs. With not much in the Project A one, it's not as heavy, but still has the same deal of a booklet. This one doesn't have reversible artwork, surprisingly. Just has an inside image, which is actually kind of nice still, to be honest. However, it comes with a box, which is the 2 films, the first one and the second one. The second one being up there. I haven't taken off the reversible, the sleeve on the back, because I don't actually believe there to be any artwork whatsoever, so I don't really know what the point of having a J-card sleeve on it is, if there's literally nothing on the back. That's almost like having a steelbook with that kind of detail. So yeah, again, this is all that Eureka really have to offer. You've got releases that are like this, which come in a set, and you can't really split them up, like literally to the point that it doesn't even have barcodes, because they are not for individual sale. But these ones are strictly Region B. The Region A ones you can pretty much get, at least for the first 2 police stories. In America, they have their own distribution rights there. Criterion did the first 2 police stories in there, with 4K remasters, I believe, so... That's Police Story. I think Police Story here is just a 1080. Okay, there's a 4K restoration. So, probably the same source. A lot of them borrow the same sources and whatever, or the same camera negative, and just kind of do their own thing from there. Depends on probably what the rights are like. Oh yeah, you can use the same camera negative, but you can't use the same restoration, so you have to do it yourself. Or you can use the whole thing and just change the little bits and pieces if you want to, however it be. Yeah, there's not much else to say about Eureka. I don't think I have any slipcovers for Eureka Cinema. I'm literally looking around. Most of my slipcovers are probably from Arrow Video, so I'm not going to say that Eureka is the one that lacks the most, because I think they're changing with their sets. They've still got little booklets. They usually always come with booklets, which is really nice. Again, my Nosferatu one, which is number 70 or whatever, has been out for a few years, and that still has its booklet in it. So there's that nature to them. They're not always limited edition. The Mothra one, the box set, is actually limited edition, but that's because it comes with the poster and the booklet. Something like the Project A one and and the Police Story 1 and 2 wouldn't be limited edition, because they can only come as a set. Whereas something like Drunken Master will come by itself. They have done a lot of Jackie Chan films, which is great. You know, they've done Meals on Wheels. I think I have a lot from them. 88 Films is the other one I'm thinking of. So yeah, I feel like I could do a video on 88 Films, but I just feel like I'd be repeating the same information. They do more slipcover stuff, but wait, is that a slipcover for Eureka? Oh, it is. Okay. So they do have a slipcover. City Hunter has a slipcover for it. These ones have their own sets, so they don't need slipcovers. So there's that. But yeah, it just becomes more or less the same stuff. Arrow Video and Eureka are more or less the more creative ones. Eureka can come with box sets, say the Mothra one, which is a really nicely done set. But outside of that, most of them are just standard releases that come with maybe reversible artwork. If not, it's just landscape art on the inside, plain artwork on the disc, and a booklet. Say for example's sake, City Hunter here, which does have a sleeve. The artwork on the inside is just a different color, which I believe... Oh no, so it is different enough. It still has a booklet, but it has different colored artwork for the sleeve. So that's kind of nifty. Like, if you care enough about that to get the sleeve, then you can actually get, different artwork. I'm doing it again, aren't I? There we go. So there is that, which is nice. But again, nothing much on the back, so not so fantastic. But maybe if the sleeve actually had something cool on the back as well, then that would be really nice. But yeah, but there's no reversible artwork either. But I guess while we're here, because we can talk about 88 Films, this will be my only real example. 88 Films have done a lot of Jackie Chan ones as well. You've got Dragons Forever, which, again, it's literally the same on both sides for the slip cover. They do a lot of slip cover pressings, which are more the limited edition ones. And the limited edition ones usually come with a booklet as well. This also has 2 discs, and it actually has alternate artwork on the inside, which is the actual original poster that you can kind of see there, or at least a version of the original poster. So there is, to some degree, that as well. This comes with like 3 different cuts, so maybe if I'm going to talk about that in terms of the actual features, though 88 Films don't really do the big box sets or anything, they do have slip covers, which is probably their most unique aspect to them, I believe. But they do 4K remasters and restorations, or 2K restorations, and they have a lot of bonus stuff. Like, 88 Films goes out of their way to get a lot of bonus stuff, to the point that this one has, on disc 1, it has the original Hong Kong version, which is 94 minutes long, all remastered with newly translated subtitles, remastered Canton, like audio and all that kind of stuff. The second disc comes with the again a 4K restoration of the full Cyclone Z cut of the film, which is 98 minutes, and another 4K restoration of the exported version of the film, which was commissioned by Golden Harvest for international audiences outside of Asia, with full classic English dub and optional subtitles. So the end-all be-all is that if I was to compare, I feel like 88 Films would probably be the lowest one of them. Like, there are stuff like Synapse and what else would there be? Shit like Shout Factory and stuff like that, where they don't really do big sets. Like, they sometimes will do big sets, like the Friday the 13th set. But again, it's mostly just a box surrounding a thing, Sometimes they'll, like, you get your most obvious stuff. Sometimes you get a booklet, you get a reversible sleeve, slip cover. 88 Films goes out of their way to make sure you get every version of the film that they can possibly get their hands on. Again, this is 3 different versions of one film, all 4K restorations, with a lot of commentary and behind-the-scenes stuff all put in there. They've got a lot of detail. I'm not trying to prioritize and say that they're better than Shout Factory or whatever. Shout Factory is more common retail-wise in America. It's much harder to get here in Australia, but I have ordered a lot of Shout Factory before. I've even got a set of 4 coming in the mail soon. So there are differences between them, but again, if I was to compare all of these, I'd say that Criterion and Arrow Video are on top tier of this kind of stuff. Shout Factory is more regulated it's the more conventional release. You can get it for $20 to $30, like, not 20, because that doesn't translate well price-wise. You can get it for your standard retail price. Arrow Video is just a bit bigger in retail price, depending on which edition you're getting. You can get the Steelbook version, the standard release, or the box set release. Criterions are usually a bit more above, no matter which version you're getting, because there's probably only the one version that they're actually releasing, and because it's a Criterion, it's usually a bit more expensive. So they do have that. There are also streaming channels like the Criterion channel and the Arrow Video channel and stuff like that, but I'm not going to get into that kind of stuff. But yeah, Shout/Scream Factory, 88 Films, Eureka Cinema, they all have that more retail-esque nature to them. I'd say Shout Factory being the most obvious one. Like, that's the kind of stuff you can get at, I believe, like Walmart and shit like that. Like, you can get that regular stuff on shelves, because they just sell at those regular shopping centres and whatever, which obviously I don't get in Australia. I don't get any of these naturally in Australia. I have to get them imported, usually from Zavvi or Barnes & Noble or whatever other store. Amazon, who cares? But for the most part, I'd say that if you've got your tier system, you'd have Criterion probably on top, especially because that one also is on top price-wise. It's most expensive, followed by Arrow Video, and then probably Scream Factory. Scream Factory only because they've got a lot of releases, but they're more commonplace and easy to get releases for like cult films and classic horrors and stuff like that. 88 Films, I would praise them a lot as well for, I praise them a lot for their restoration works, same as Eureka. So, you know, a lot of these films and companies, it's like, it depends on how they can commission their stuff. Eureka's branching out more with box sets with the booklets and the posters. Really nice, very on par with Arrow Video. 88 Films is sticking to its guns right here with pretty much the same stuff of slip covers, but multiple versions of the film that's available, or 4K restorations. So they've all got their niche stuff, and I like it. It gives you some good variety of what you're buying. And, I mean, look, obviously there's the argument of, oh, it's, it's only it's a region-locked thing, it's region B only, or it's region A only. But that's the thing. Look, if you're going to go boutique, that's how it goes. A lot of films, sometimes the only way you can get them is through boutique labels, which really sucks a lot of the time, but sometimes it's like, well, at least you know there's been care and effort put into it, for the most part, depending on what boutique label you're getting it from. Because some might be boutique labels that actually restore films and add special features. Some might just be, they just get a commission of the film. They may do a small remaster, but probably not. Just put it into HD and then chuck it onto a Blu-ray disc and give you a very basic version of the film, but a nice packaging. Something like, there was one close to me, wasn't there? Then you got something like Imprint, which is an Australian label, which will have something really nice, like this cool case and all this kind of stuff, and a nicely done set with the same kind of details on the inside. But then this print doesn't come with, it comes with some nice bonus features, and really the only limited edition factor is getting the case without, they're getting the slipcase. You don't really get much else with it. You don't get a booklet. The transfer might be pretty shit. Like, it depends on the film, because they might not have the rights to do the remastering. They might just reprint it, and that's pretty much all they do. So there are films and labels that are like that. And in the end, that is what boutique labels are like. Again, if you want to check out my previous videos on Arrow Video or Criterion, they're down in the description or might be on screen. Same as my, premiums playlist, which will have all of these videos in it, as well as my Criterion collection, Arrow Video collection, Eureka collection, all that shit is in collection videos that I did last year. So, as an overall end all be all, what do you think about boutique labels? Do you have a favourite? Do you think my opinions and criticisms on them are valid? Outside of that, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, feel free to like, share, and subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time on Telecreations. Adios.